For over 1,000 years, the galaxy had enjoyed an era unlike any before. The Great Peace was its name, a millennium where countless star systems, diverse species, and ancient civilizations coexisted without conflict. The powerful Galactic Council, composed of representatives from hundreds of worlds, maintained harmony with careful diplomacy, trade agreements, and shared cultural exchanges. Among the many species thriving in this peaceful age were the humans. Once viewed as brash and unpredictable newcomers, humanity had since earned respect as innovators, explorers, and steadfast allies. Their homeworld, Earth, was a bustling hub of technology and culture, a beacon of human creativity and resilience, despite the calm whispers of unease stirred in the shadowed corners of the galaxy. Some alien species, especially those who had long regarded humans as wild cards, were uneasy about humanity's growing strength and influence. A few secretive factions began to question if peace could truly last. The warning came abruptly. One morning, transmissions flooded Galactic Council networks, a coalition of alien species long on the sidelines, some quiet and reserved, others known for their formidable militaries, announced their intention to break the peace. They declared war on humanity. The reasons were many and tangled: fear of human expansion, jealousy over human technology, old grudges from forgotten battles, and a conviction that humans were too unpredictable to be trusted. Council chambers buzzed with shock and disbelief. For many, the idea that the humans would be the target of a coordinated war seemed almost absurd. After all, humans had never started a conflict in this millennium. The very concept of war felt like a relic of the past. On Earth, the news arrived with a mixture of amusement and quiet confidence. In the sprawling capital city across massive communication centers, human leaders gathered to discuss the situation. The room was calm, even as alien broadcasts filled the airwaves with threats and warnings. "War?" a general named Mark said, leaning back in his chair with a faint smile. "They really think they can take us down?" "No one has forgotten what happened the last time anyone tried," replied Mira, a strategic analyst whose sharp mind had guided humanity through many crises. "Let them come," Mark said. "We've spent 1,000 years building peace, and 1,000 years preparing for war if it ever comes." The humans had learned much from their turbulent past. Centuries before the Great Peace, humanity was a force of chaos and conflict, pushing forward with unmatched tenacity. That fire never fully went out. Instead, it was honed into a quiet strength, a readiness beneath the surface that others often underestimated. Human scientists, engineers, and soldiers worked together in ways other species rarely matched. Their ships were fast and versatile, their tactics unpredictable, and their technologies a blend of innovation and adaptability. When the alien coalition launched the first strikes, humans were ready. Alien fleets assumed swift victory, expecting humans to crumble under superior firepower and numbers. Instead, they met resistance unlike anything they had imagined. In the void of space battles, human ships danced through volleys of plasma and missiles with uncanny agility. They used guerrilla tactics, turning weaknesses into strengths. Their pilots showed a willingness to take risks others would avoid, and when one ship fell, another was ready to take its place, guided by advanced AI that learned and adapted in real time. On the ground, human forces fortified their worlds with defensive technologies that rendered traditional assaults ineffective. Cities were shielded with energy fields, and soldiers wore armor integrated with nanotech that could repair itself and enhance strength. The alien coalition soon realized that fighting humans was unlike any other war they had waged. Every time they thought they had an advantage, humanity found a way to turn the tide. In one infamous battle near the orbit of a distant mining colony, the coalition's flagship was nearly destroyed by a small human squadron piloting experimental craft. The human commander, a calm and unyielding woman named Eva, led her team through enemy lines with strategic brilliance and quick thinking. The coalition forces began to question their strategy. How could a species they viewed as barbarians be so formidable? Back on Earth, the response to the alien declaration of war was one of quiet amusement among civilians. People shared stories and jokes about how the aliens think they can fight us, while the media broadcast scenes of human resilience and unexpected victories. In schools, teachers told children the history of humanity's long struggle for survival and the wisdom of preparing for all eventualities. In cities and towns, volunteers trained in defense techniques, ready to protect their world if needed. But beneath the laughter and confidence, there was also a deep sense of unity. Humanity knew that the coming conflict could reshape the galaxy, and they faced it together. As months passed, the war dragged on, but the alien coalition's confidence eroded. Their armies, powerful but rigid, found themselves outmaneuvered and outwitted by a species they had underestimated. Human ingenuity shone brightest in unexpected ways. Engineers adapted alien technologies, turning weapons against their creators. Scientists decoded enemy signals, creating countermeasures that rendered enemy communication useless. Diplomats worked tirelessly behind the scenes, peeling away coalition members one by one with promises of alliance and shared prosperity. One day, as the coalition regrouped on a massive space station, their leaders debated how to proceed. The war had cost them dearly, and their initial confidence was replaced with frustration and fear. A young alien diplomat named Kalo stood before the council. "Perhaps," he said slowly, "we have misunderstood humanity. They do not fight like other species. Their strength lies not just in their weapons, but in their will, their ability to endure, to adapt, and to laugh in the face of danger," the council murmured, uncertain how to respond. Meanwhile, humanity prepared for the next phase of the war, not with fear, but with a clear purpose. At a summit on Earth, the human leaders addressed the galaxy through the Galactic Council's communication network. "We have endured 1,000 years of peace," the president said, "and we cherish that peace. But if war is what you choose, know this: humans do not fear war. We have lived through darkness and despair, and we have always risen stronger. You may declare war, but we will meet it with laughter, resilience, and an unbreakable spirit. We do not seek destruction, but we will defend our homes and our future. Let this be a warning. Humanity is not the species you thought you knew." The declaration resonated throughout the galaxy. It was a turning point, a reminder that beneath humanity's peaceful exterior burned the same fierce spirit that had carried them through millennia. In the end, the alien coalition began to reconsider. Many factions chose peace over continued conflict, drawn by humanity's unwavering strength and unexpected diplomacy. The war that had been declared with confidence ended not in conquest, but in a new understanding. Humanity had shown the galaxy that true power was not just in weapons or numbers, but in the courage to face any challenge with hope, adaptability, and yes, even laughter. And so, after a millennium of peace, when aliens declared war on humans, the humans simply laughed, and the galaxy watched as a new chapter began.